Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Mike Witcher right here on Facebook for you. Going to give you an update on exactly what's going on for the rest of today. We are tracking another winter storm. Now, I'm going to give you several computer models. That's kind of what we use to forecast, and this is what we're going to be using to forecast for the rest of today. And then I'll kind of give you some totals for what I am thinking for the evening and overnight hours. So first things first, let's go ahead and get to work with the maps. By the way, sure hope you're having a wonderful day today. Do travel safe if you are going to be traveling for the rest of the evening hours. Now we do have a winter weather advisory that starts later on this evening, lasting through tomorrow morning for pretty much the entire viewing area up into southern Kentucky, southwest Virginia, North Carolina, and it stretches all the way back into northern Georgia and through middle Tennessee. So again, a winter weather advisory. It's the timing of this entire system that kind of makes things a little tricky because we're heading into the evening hours. Temperatures will fall, snow forming. Even though the snow may be light in many locations, it still could create some slick conditions as we get through the morning hours. This is a satellite and radar loop over the last 6 hours. You can catch the latest current information on our website at WBIR.com. It's snowing pretty good there throughout just north of Nashville near the Bowling Green area. Pretty good snowfall returns coming down through there, and a lot of snow throughout Arkansas. I had reports of over an inch an hour earlier this afternoon. Again, you can get the latest update. This is not current information, or won't stay current, I should say, for the rest of today. I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like on the big picture. It's another southern winter storm that's going to be zipping on through the area. Okay, so we have a couple things going on. Not only is it coming through in the evening hours, but it's also going to be fast moving. So snowfall rates should be relatively small, and it is a weakening system. So as this cruises right down across the southern states, we're going to be on the northern fringe of that. Now, normally, if it was a slower storm or wasn't weakening, we'd get a lot more snow. That's not the case. It's fast moving. It's going to be relatively light on snowfall amounts, most likely because it's a fast-moving and a weakening storm. So, okay, so numbers across the U.S. awfully cold behind this frontal system. It's dragging down colder air, very dry air in place as well. So when we're talking snowfall, we're also talking about the possibility of it being relatively light and fluffy, very, very powdery snow possible for some folks as we get into the evening hours. Okay, so let's get to work with the futurecast. Head you into the afternoon hours. I think literally most of the kids will be just fine. All the kids really are going to be just fine for the most part as they head home from school. Not expecting any problems whatsoever for the kids as they head home from school. But as we get closer to that evening commute, that's when we could start to see more snow developing across the area. High temperatures off to our north and west from downtown Knoxville will be in the 20s and 30s. Everybody else should make it to right around 40 degrees. Definitely a chilly day. That's 10 degrees below average for this time of year. 6 o'clock rolls around and check out the futurecast. Anywhere from Cumberland County through Anderson, Morgan County, all the way into northern Union and Claiborne, Hancock, and Hawkins County, Scott County as well. Looking at snow really developing, and that tracks its way a little bit further north into Kentucky. By 9 o'clock tonight, that should all begin to cruise its way through the rest of East Tennessee. I am anticipating most folks to see some sort of snowfall by 9 o'clock through about midnight tonight. After midnight, really things begin to improve across the area in the form of snow actually falling. Snow should really come to an end by tomorrow morning. Maybe some lingering flurries as we wring out the rest of the atmosphere, the moisture in the atmosphere across the mountains and maybe northern plateau. Really, that's going to be about it by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. But again, because it's coming through the evening and overnight hours, we are looking at the possibility for some icing tomorrow morning. Okay, so here's what it looks like when we're talking snowfall totals. This is just one model this is one model called the GFS. It's a little bit of a less it's a wider model anyway, so it's less detail, I should say, in this model. It's forecasting anywhere from 1 to basically almost 2 inches of snow for some folks across the area. Okay, now let's take a little bit of a more detailed model. These are computer models that we use to forecast. This is called the NAM. Anywhere from about a dusting to a good inch of snow, possibly from Decatur, Lenore City into the Knoxville area. Anywhere from 1 to 2 inches, possibly from Crossville up to Monticello. And same goes for the Northeastern Valley and the mountain locations. Okay, so that's the NAM model. This is our computer-generated RPM model. This is through our computer company. And again, anywhere from a dusting here in Knox to around 2 inches for most locations area-wide. So kind of here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we have a good possibility of seeing somewhere around a dusting dusting to a good 2 inches here into the valley locations. Up across the northern plateau, a good 1 to 3, and that stretches all the way into southeastern Kentucky. You can see that little thicker band of more moisture. I think southwest Virginia, anywhere from 1 to 3, and the Smoky Mountains could ring out anywhere from 1 to 4. That does include you folks onto the plateau. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So here's how it all plays out. 40 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, snow on the way. Through the evening hours, we will start to see the snow pick up across the area. Temperatures drop between 7 and 10, down to about 34 degrees. And then looking ahead, it's just a small event. We have some trouble spots around the area tomorrow morning, down to 24 degrees. We stay chilly tomorrow, only at 37 degrees, well below that average. Look at that seasonal average at 50 degrees right there at the bottom of your screen. And then a nice gradual warming trend. We're in the low to mid 40s for your Friday and Saturday. The weekend is shaping up just fine, especially Sunday at 56, and even Valentine's Day looking for temperatures to be right there in the mid 50s. So that's kind of what we're thinking right now. Of course, Todd Howell's in later on tonight on 10 News. Make sure you check out that forecast, as he will have more updated information. And we will keep you posted right here on Facebook and on Twitter as well. Check out our website, WBIR.com. Have a wonderful and safe evening.